good morning. I want to welcome you guys to the first episode. I'm calling this Coffee with Candace. Got my coffee here. It's a cute cup. It says, "Oh, what a beautiful day and enjoy life." So it makes me happy. I'm gonna do a weekly video in the morning, at least once a week. Topics are gonna range from real estate related to changes in just the real estate industry that can affect different industries, mental health, physical health, pretty much anything that could possibly pertain to you. So I hope you guys enjoy these little episodes, and I am trying to figure out how to do this live and stream it. A little technologically challenged, I guess, right now. So I will figure that out. Right now, I'm just going to upload some videos after I record them. And if you have any questions about any topics as I'm speaking on something, or if something comes to your mind that you've always had a question on, feel free to reach out. Either send me a direct message or through Facebook or YouTube, wherever you're watching this from, and I would be happy to answer those questions for you. Okay, so today I wanted to talk about property taxes. This is kind of like taboo a little bit because it's something that most people think that you don't have a choice when property taxes increase. However, you can protest them, and most people don't know that you can. So the cutoff deadline is May 15th. So you have basically a day to protest these taxes. So the reason why property taxes increase, it actually started all over Texas. It starts, of course, at the very tippy top at state level, and they decided to increase property taxes this year because, of course, property taxes do pay for a lot of different things, construction, road construction, government salaries, that kind of thing, and it kind of trickles down. So that's why essentially property taxes can increase. Reasons vary from year to year. So this year they did increase, and so once they get approval from, it goes from the government to your county, so your county appraisal district, and those members sit down and they go through the school budget as well as the county budget and how much they think that they're going to need for the year. This think that they need for the year is what essentially increases your personal property taxes. So if they think that they're going to need a certain amount of money, then they increase everybody's property taxes by a couple $100s. It could be a very small increase, or it could be a drastic increase. Out here where I am, our property taxes went up like almost $400. And so that really changes, especially if you're still paying your mortgage and you lump your taxes in with your mortgage. It really increases your mortgage payment monthly. So affordability wise, especially if you are on a fixed income, or like seniors have a really hard time with property taxes because of their fixed income. Anybody retired or on disability, it really does affect your monthly income. So I wanted to make this known to everyone that you can protest these taxes. They ask you why you're protesting, of course. So most of the time, and this is where a realtor really will come in handy, the market value that they have given your home is not an exact amount. The reason being is they kind of look at the solds in the area and they kind of guess, oh, well, they might have done some extra work to their home, but they don't know. They've never been inside your home. They're only guessing. So with that, they're basically putting a price tag on your home without really walking through it and knowing if you have or have not done these improvements to make your home appraised to that value that they think it is. I know that sounds a little confusing. I'm trying to make this as less confusing as possible. So if there are still questions, please let me know. Basically, once the county approves their budget, we have a few months. You'll get a nice little letter in the mail saying your property taxes have increased. This is your new appraised value, blah, blah, blah. And if you don't pay attention to those letters, then you'll miss the letter that does explain protesting your property taxes. Most people throw these letters away. This is not a letter that you should throw away. And if you do throw it away, it's totally okay. You can go online and protest your taxes there. So the types of taxes that you're going to find a school tax and a property tax. School taxes you cannot protest. Those are set and bound. Those are not taxes that we are trying to protest. Only property taxes within the county. Whatever that amount is, that's what we are trying to protest. So when you go online, or if you mail in your protest, know that there's going to be a section that's asking you why. And most of the time, I would say saying that your property value is incorrect, your appraised value is incorrect, would be the best choice to go by. And so you'll send that in to them, and they will either call you, email you, or and request that you come in for an informal hearing to protest your taxes. You'll sit one-on-one with one of the appraisal representatives, and you'll go through why you believe that your home is not at that value and that it's incorrect. They have to provide you with the comps that they are using. Now, when you speak to your realtor, if you don't have a go-to one, they're easy to find, and you can always ask me and I can hook you up with someone in your area, and they'll provide you for free a comparative market analysis on your home. That market analysis is going to be specifically geared towards your home and would be a more accurate appraised value. So you can take those comparables with you to your meeting, your informal meeting when you sit down with them, and really be able to have an intelligent conversation with these appraisal representatives and let them know, hey, I don't have granite in my house. I don't have, my plumbing hasn't been working, whatever issues you have in your home. The next thing that I suggest as well is to take a whole bunch of pictures of your house, things that are broken, things that are outdated, anything that you feel like you can bring the appraised value down on, bring that with you. Either print them out, or you can, depending on the county, you might be able to email them into them. And after you have that informal hearing, the representative, more than not, really, they'll give you a value close to what you believe it should be. Most of the time, they're very nice and willing to work with you, and just go in there level-headed. I think that's the best piece of advice I can give. If you go in there hot and raging, they're not willing to work with you. It's not that one person's fault that your property taxes have gone up. Okay, so there is a sigh of relief here, knowing that you can go in and do this. So be nice to those people, and they'll be nice to you. The second type of hearing, so that was an informal hearing. A formal hearing would be, talking in front of a panel, and an appraiser will be there. In that type of hearing, I would definitely suggest you know your stuff. If you're not a professional realtor or someone in the field that knows market information, I highly suggest hiring someone to represent you, some type of lawyer if you know someone, because those hearings can get really out of hand if you don't know how to handle them. And I have heard cases, it has not happened to anyone that I have sent to get a protest on, but I've heard some people leaving and having their taxes increased. So be very careful about going in for a formal hearing. Just forewarning. Okay, so I did say that you can go online. This can be a really easy process. My appraisal district gave us a little link that you just type in there, and it took me less than 5 minutes. It was just a paragraph box of why I believe that my appraised value is not what they have given me. And after that, I'm just waiting to hear when I meet with a representative. Easy peasy, and I think that everybody should do it. I truly do, because property taxes, I understand why we have them. At the same time, it makes living in your home almost unaffordable, especially if they've gone up a substantial amount. So I hope this helps everyone out. I know this is one of those subjects that is a little gray area, and I hope that this brings some light to that area. So let me know if you guys have any more questions, and I will talk to you guys next week. Hope you have a great week.